Hey guys, it's Liezl Jayne. I have got an exciting video for today. Okay, I started filming this video yesterday and you'll see that in just a second. So basically what I'm going to be doing is for the next week, I'm going to be eating 6 meals a day as like a weight loss diet. So you guys know that my background in nutrition, I like to write myself eating plans. It's definitely the like a nerdy side of me. Basically, I decided to try a 6 meal a day diet for weight loss because usually in the past when I lost weight, I mainly just ate 3 meals a day plus a snack sometimes if I needed it. I did decide, because it's so many meals, like I don't know about you, I'm busy. I don't have time to sit and make 6 meals a day. I'm like, I don't have time for that. But I thought it'd be a fun experiment. I know everyone's different, and in the past I did find I preferred to eat 3 meals a day and a snack, but everyone's different, and some people like to eat smaller meals throughout the day, some people like to eat fewer bigger meals, and that's totally fine. Weight loss basically all just comes down to calories anyway. But if you're someone that you find that you get hungry a lot through the day when you're trying to lose weight, and for some people it just works better to have smaller meals, so I thought that I would give this a go. You'll see, I'm going to show you exactly what I did now. I decided to like prep my dinners ahead of time because I thought that's a time consuming one, and I decided to prep my second breakfast or my post-breakfast snack and make this delicious snack bar that they're like some of my favorite things right now, so I'm really excited about the snack bar. And yeah, you guys will just see what I did. I did a couple of things to make it easier so that I don't have to like every day make 6 meals. Yesterday I started my diet, so you'll see I ate my first dinner, and then I'm gonna have my next dinner tonight, you know, the prepped ones. So you guys are gonna see how that all works. And let's just get started with the week of this challenge. It's a challenge. 6 meal a day weight loss eating plan for a week. Let's see what happens. So for the first breakfast of 2, I wanted something super simple that I could make in less than 5 minutes in the morning, so I opted for my lazy spinach eggs. I just added some baby spinach to a pan with some salt and pepper and just a tiny little bit of cooking oil. Once the spinach was wilted on the stove, I cracked 2 eggs into the pan. I know I'm weird. I decided to break the yolks because I prefer them properly cooked when I'm not having toast with my eggs. Anyway, I also made a cup of black coffee to have with my lazy spinach eggs, and I actually think it's such a nice combination for my first mini little breakfast of the morning. Okay, I know the presentation is not amazing on this first meal, but it tastes really good, it's nutritious, and it's quick. It's full of protein, and it actually kept me full for a while, so this is a great start to the day if you're someone who prefers to eat smaller meals throughout the day instead of like a giant breakfast. So my first breakfast was roughly 200 calories, but I had a second breakfast a little bit later in the morning, and I did this every day for the rest of the week as my first breakfast of the morning. And since it was just a week, I didn't mind having like, you know, the same thing every single day, but I didn't film every single meal of the week. I just did an overview for you guys with the meals I ate, since I decided to keep my breakfasts the same each day, and my dinners, lunches, and snacks I switched up a bit. So I filmed it when I changed it up. For my second breakfast of the morning, I decided to make these snack bars, and these are my current obsession. So I had to use this in my meal plan, you know, my excuse to eat them every single day. So this one required prepping them initially, but then they were just ready and I had an already prepped breakfast. To start, I added 1 cup of rolled oats, about 90 grams of dry rolled oats, to a baking tray with 1/3 of a cup of chopped up pecan nuts, and I just baked that in the oven at about 180 degrees Celsius, 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 15 minutes, you know, to get them a little bit toasted. While I was baking that, I added about 1/4 cup of chia seeds to my NutriBullet and just ground them up really quickly. This helps to make the seeds easier to digest, and so that way you can get the most nutrition out of them. Once the oats and the pecan nuts were toasted and then cooled a little bit, I moved them into a mixing bowl with the ground chia seeds, and then I also added 2/3 of a cup of desiccated coconut, 1/3 of a cup of finely chopped up dates. I used medjool dates because they're, you know, like they're the squishy ones, a little pinch of sea salt, and then in a small bowl I mixed up 2 tablespoons of smooth almond butter. You could also use peanut butter, with 1/4 cup of natural maple syrup and about 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, and I just mixed that up and poured it into the bowl and, you know, mix it up straight away before the coconut oil can start to set. Mix it into the batter, and then I decided to add a big teaspoon of cinnamon because it makes it super yummy. I lined a baking tray with some baking paper, and then I gave the batter, you know, another good mix with my hands just to make sure it's nice and mixed up. I've mentioned this before, when I make homemade bars, I try to press the batter as firmly as I can onto the baking tray. Spending an extra 2 minutes on this really will give you better bars that don't crumble, or else you'll just end up with, you know, like granola instead. So I just make a rectangle or a square shape so that I can cut it into bars later, and I bake that in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes at about 160 degrees Celsius or about 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And after baking, I just let them cool just a little bit, just enough to handle, but you still want to cut them while they're a bit hot. So this way they're actually cuttable, or else you're going to be like hacking it with a knife. I use a large knife and then just cut them into rectangles to make bars, and after I've cut them, I just leave them to cool fully before actually removing them from the tray so that they can set. And then I just store them in an airtight container to keep them fresh. And you can make 10 bars if you want to. With this mixture, I like to make 10 bars, and with that, each one will be about 196 calories. So my second breakfast is roughly 200 calories as well. So what I did, like every single day this week, mid-morning, I had my second breakfast, and I'd make a cup of tea. I really love rooibos tea, you guys know that, so I had that with my snack bar. And you guys, these are amazing. They're so crunchy, and they're a little bit chewy at the same time, just in the best way, and I just love them so much. So for lunch, I just had a salad of roughly 200 calories each, and I switched it up each day, so I just filmed a few of the ones that I made during the week. The first one I made on prep day, which was Sunday, so I had a little bit more time to experiment and try something fun. So I made this yummy mango salad. It's really easy though. I just used some lettuce, and then I added about 1 cup of cubed mango to my plate, and about half a cup of sliced cucumber, a little bit of sliced onion. I used purple onion just because it looks pretty with the orange and the green colors, and about, you know, just about a quarter cup or so. And then I used half of an avocado because it's quite a small one. I did a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar and also salt, pepper, lemon juice, and it turned out to be a really good salad. Highly recommend trying for about 200 calories. For the other days, I made just a quick salad with whatever veggies and ingredients I had for roughly 200 calories each. I used a pre-made salad pack on one of the other days and just served a portion of that was about 100 calories for myself. Then I added some lemon juice, salt, pepper, and a teaspoon of my favorite coconut aminos for the dressing. And then to that I also added 100 calories worth of almonds, which is 14 almonds. And for, you know, just a little touch of protein. And this was just super quick to throw together, like 2 minutes. Then on another day, I just chopped up a whole lot of veggies and added them to a plate, you know, cucumber, tomatoes, carrot, with lettuce and some pre-cooked beetroot that I bought. You know, raw veggies are really low in calories, so you can have a whole bunch for roughly 100 calories. And then I added 100 calories worth of avocado, and then a teaspoon of my coconut aminos, salt, pepper, lemon juice, you know the drill. So I just had a big yummy salad for roughly 200 calories again. Really easy to throw together, so delicious. I kind of just did, you know, the whole week, just switched things up day to day. So then a little bit after my lunch, when I was feeling, you know, a little bit snackish again, I made myself a protein shake. It's just a quick, easy way to get a lot of nutrients and protein in a low calorie way. I've mentioned it before, but this brand is one of my favorite brands. It's plant-based, really healthy, sugar-free, low calorie. It's pretty tasty. So it's about 120 calories and you get about 20 grams of protein for a shake. I like the chocolate flavor. I just mix it up with about 1.5 cups of water, some ice cubes, shake it, drink it. So what I did was prepare 4 of my 7 dinners on the meal prep Sunday, And then the last 3 dinners, I just figured it out, you know. It was like the weekend. By then, the week had gone on, and then I just had a little bit more time. So for my prepped meal, I decided to make garlic mashed sweet potatoes. I have a very easy way of making mashed sweet potatoes, so I'll show you that. I start by steaming some sweet potatoes. I had really like quite large ones, so I weighed out about 460 grams on my food scale. You'll see basically 115 grams is about 100 calories, and I'm making 4 servings here, so it's going to be 460 grams for this recipe for 4 servings. You can just steam them for 20 to 40 minutes or until they're soft. While that was steaming, I started to prep the main part of the meal, which you'll see come together. Starting with 2 peeled quartered onions in a pan with 2 teaspoons of onion or garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of mixed herbs or dried oregano, dried basil, dried thyme, anything like that will work. I used about 1 teaspoon of fresh garlic, but that's optional. Black pepper and sea salt. I used 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, some fresh lemon juice, of course, and half a teaspoon of cooking oil. And then I just started cooking that on the stove, getting it caramelized, flavorful, you know, delicious. And then I added the chicken. I used 4 times 100 grams of skinless chicken breast meat, and then I just added them whole to the pan and continued cooking it on the stove over like a medium heat. I added some water every now and again and just added a lid, okay, which does not fit. Does not fit this part. Once the sweet potatoes were soft, I just waited for them to cool a little bit so that I could handle them, and then I just gently scraped the peel off. It should come off really easily if the potatoes are actually properly steamed. And then I just added them to a bowl and smashed them up with a fork, just really easy. And then I added the flavor. 1 teaspoon of fresh garlic, or you can do as much as you prefer. I did 1 teaspoon of mixed herbs again, or you could use oregano or something like that. Black pepper and sea salt, mix it up, and then when the chicken was almost done cooking, I added some veggies to that. I used 400 grams of green beans. I just removed the little tops and the ends just because I prefer to, and then about 1 cup of frozen peas. I like the baby peas, petit pois peas, I believe you call them. I added that to the pot and just let them cook with the chicken until it was all done. So I just, you know, added my lid again. And then when it was all ready, I just laid out my plate for the first night's dinner, and then the 3 meal prep containers for the next 3 nights' dinner. And I divided the garlic mashed sweet potatoes into 4 servings, and then I divided the chicken dish between the 4 servings with the onions, the beans, and the peas too. And I just made sure to get all the sauce on there too. And that makes a really nice, hearty, filling kind of dinner. I decided to do the dinner with about 400 calories per serving because I like to have a nice dinner at the end of the day. That's just me. So I worked out each portion to be roughly 400 calories, and I just stored the other 3 dinners in airtight containers in the fridge, and I ate my meal for the first night. And then I just, as the week went on, I just reheated my dinners on the other nights. Super easy. I really liked this recipe. It was really flavorful and healthy, and it made me feel good. So after my prepped meals were over, for one of the other nights, I was actually filming a summer barbecue skewer recipe for my summer weight loss recipes video. I'll link that below if you guys remember that. You guys can go check out that recipe if you want. So I ate this for dinner because I was busy filming it. I had 1 chicken and 1 mushroom barbecue skewer with a side salad, and together it was roughly 400 calories again, so that worked out. And then on another night, I just got sushi takeout because I was being lazy. I didn't feel like making dinner, and I love sushi. And on the menu, 8 of these salmon avocado California rolls are roughly 400 calories at the place that I went to, so that worked out again. I used some of this Bragg liquid aminos instead of soy sauce. It's supposed to be healthier, I don't know. Then the last night, it was Sunday, and my family usually have like a barbecue together if it's nice weather. In South Africa we call it a braai. So I made some healthy chicken skewers again, and we grilled them, and I had one with about half a cup of cooked quinoa and a side salad. So for my last meal of the day, my 6th and final meal, I decided to have like a dessert snack type thing using fruit. What I had most nights, okay, you guys, this is like my other obsession at the moment. This creamy peanut butter cinnamon banana bowl. so freaking good and only 200 calories. Okay, so it's really easy to make. I just sliced up a banana and added that to a bowl. In another small bowl, I mixed up 1 tablespoon of measured out peanut butter, and I just add about a tablespoon at a time of water and mix it into the peanut butter. I usually end up adding 2 or 3 tablespoons as I need. You don't want to make it too watery, but you'll know when it's right and when it's nice and creamy, like a nice and creamy sauce. And I just poured that over the banana with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's that simple, so simple, and it's such a perfect little healthy dessert bowl. Basically had it every night, I'm not gonna lie, because I was just going through like an obsessed phase with that particular recipe. And then okay, but one night I did venture out and I did switch it up, and I had regular old good old basic apple and peanut butter snack. It's a classic. 1 apple sliced up with a tablespoon of measured out peanut butter on the side. Dip it in there. Really good, simple, delicious, classic, and also about 200 calories, so that worked out. So my particular diet worked out to be roughly 1,320 to 1,400 calories per day, give and take, somewhere around there. I don't stress too much about it, but I just do a rough estimation. Everyone is different, and I'm 5'2", not super tall, so feel free to make these meals bigger if you want to suit your needs. Add some more calories, make them a little bit bigger, whatever works for you. You do you. So guys, I just wanted to update you on what happened in this week. Sorry, I did actually finish filming this video like last week, but I just didn't get a chance to update you on what happened in the end because I was busy moving out of my apartment. Everything was a little bit crazy. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I just want to let you know what happened. I lost 1 kilogram, so that's pretty awesome, and that's kind of like what's safe. That's basically about 2 pounds, so it was actually quite a lot that I lost in that 1 week. I just wanted to say really quickly, I know I'm not fat. I just wanted to reach my final goal weight. My actual weight before I gained more than 40 pounds was actually always 48 kilograms, but I didn't want to lose too much weight too fast and be unhealthy. So I always only intended to go to 52 kilograms. But this year I decided to try to lose another 2 or 3 kilograms and just see how I felt. I didn't actually want to go back to 48 kilograms anyway. So I'm about 49, 50 kilograms now. So I'm really happy with that. And that's like my new goal weight. And I feel really healthy. So I hope that you guys enjoy this meal plan that I put together for the 6 days. I'll tell you how I found it. I found it to be honestly a lot of time that I felt like I was thinking about food, so I don't know if I enjoyed it 100%. I think generally I do prefer to eat 3 set meals a day and then just have the option of snacking if I am extra hungry or if I am extra peckish that day. Sometimes you just get days where you just craving snacks and stuff more, but generally I like to eat 3 meals a day for weight loss, and I feel like that works for me most of the time, and then I'll sometimes have a snack in the afternoon if I need it. But I would say, I do want to say that everyone's different, and I'm so aware of this. Like for example, my sister, she kind of prefers to eat smaller meals in the day and eat more meals, so I think something like this would be awesome for her, but I don't know if it was the best for me. But if you do like to eat smaller meals in the day, then I would say go for it. This is definitely something to try that can help you. I would say meal prepping most of the meals was a big help for me, especially that breakfast bar. Oh my gosh, this was so good. Just having that really easy first breakfast, and the dinners, they were prepped and they were ready to go, and then on the other days I kind of just made quick things. It worked out really well, and I don't feel like I was too consumed with making meals because I kept the ones that I had to make on a daily basis quite simple. Anyway, I hope this can give you some sort of inspiration. If you are someone that likes to have more smaller meals throughout the day, then this could be something to try, having smaller, lower calorie meals but having more of them in the day. It can still be the same amount of calories as having 3 bigger meals. So, do whatever works for you. I had 6 meals to eat in the day, and between the meals, I didn't even think about food. By the time the next meal came, I was like, oh, it's already time to eat again. So I thought I'd let you guys know I was not hungry at all. This is what my abs are looking like. I'll link my abs routine video below for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different. It was kind of like a little challenge. It was fun, kind of like a little challenge video. So yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know my results, and I'm sorry I didn't update you straight away. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Don't forget to turn on the little post notification bell to get notified when I upload, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Got some fun stuff coming up for you guys, so stay tuned.